Hello everyone, in this video we're going to learn how to solve 2025 AP Calculus AP free response question number 5. Alright, two particles H and J are moving along the x-axis for t from 0 to 5. The position of particle H at time t is given by as h of t equals e to the t squared minus 4t, and the velocity of particle J at time t is given by vj of t equals 2t times t squared minus 1 cube. Find the velocity of the particle h at time t equals 1. Alright, so particle h is right here. This one is the position function, right? So in order to find the velocity, you need to take derivative, right? So question A, v h equals s h derivative, right? So it's going to be e to the t squared minus 4t, take derivative of this one, right? So you need to use the formula e to the u derivative. It's going to be e to the u times u prime. So it's going to be e to the t squared minus 4t times t squared minus 4t derivative, right? And then it's going to be 2t minus 4 times e to the t squared minus 4t, right? Now you need to substitute t equal 1 into this expression. So you have v h of 1 equals 2 times 1 is going to be 2 minus 4 is going to be negative 2 times e to the 1 square minus 4 times 1. So it's going to be negative 2 e to the negative 3. This is the final answer. Now let's move on to question B. During what open intervals of time t for t from 0 to 5 are particles H and J moving in opposite direction? Give a reason for your answer. Alright, so in order to do this question, we look at the function vh of t and vj of t. We need to find the zero of these two functions, right? So question B right here. Now I need to find the zero for the first function vh of t equals 0. So it's going to be this guy right here equals 0, right? 2t minus 4 times e to the t squared minus 4t equals 0. Now this one is the zero product, right? So each of this one must be equal 0, right? But this one right here always positive, right? So we only need 2t minus 4 equals 0, and then we solve it. So t equals 2, right? Now the second one, vj of t equals 0, which means this one equals 0, right? So it's going to be 2t times t squared minus 1 cube equals 0. So this one is the zero product. So each of this one should be equal 0, right? So you have 2t equals 0 and t squared minus 1 cube equals 0, right? So it turns out to be t equals 0, right? And this one right here, you have t equals plus and minus 1, right? Now you put this one on the number line and you check the sign, right? Remember that the interval from 0 to 5 is 0. This one is 5. Now this is vh of t. The second one is going to be 0, 5. And this is vj of t, right? For the first one, t equals 2 right here, right? So t equals 2. Now I need to pick a number within this interval right here. So I pick number 1, right? I substitute back to the function vh of t, which means this one right here. Now I need to check to see if this one is positive or negative, right? So 2 times 1 minus 4 is going to be negative 2. This one positive, so this one must be negative, right? This one should be positive, right? Now the second one right here, I have 3 critical values right here, right? But negative 1 is outside of this domain, right? So I don't need negative 1. 0 is not going to be in the domain, right? Because it's going to be greater than 0, right? So final values right here should be t equals 1 only, right? So I put 1 right here. It should be on the left right here because this is 1 is 2, right? Now I need to check the sign of this guy, right? I'm going to pick the number 2 within the interval 1 to 5. I substitute into the function vj of t is going to be right here, right? So 2 substitute over here is going to be 4 times 4 minus 1 cube. It's going to be positive, right? So this interval is positive, and then this one must be negative, right? Now I'm going to go back to question B. It says H and J are moving in opposite direction, right? Which means they have opposite sign, right? Now look at the first function right here. From 0 to 2, it's going to be negative, right? I'm going to put 1 right here to see what happens, right? From 0 to 1, this is negative. From 1 to 2, it's going to be negative, right? Now I'm going to put 2 right here, right? Now from 2 to 5, this is positive already, good, right? Now this one from 0 to 1, it's going to be negative right here. From 1 to 2, it's positive, right? Because the interval 1 to 2 is inside the interval 1 to 5, right? 1 to 5 is positive and 1 to 2 must be positive, right? We're going to look at the sign. Interval from 2 to 5, they both positive, right? Interval from 0 to 1, they both negative, right? So they're going to be the same direction, right? But interval from 1 to 2, they're going to be in opposite direction because the sign opposite, right? So the answer must be 1 less than t less than 2. Now let's move on to question C. It can be shown that v prime j of 2 greater than 0 is the speed of the particle j increasing, decreasing, or neither at time t equals 2. Alright, so now in order to know if the speed of the particles is increasing or decreasing, we need to check the sign of the velocity and acceleration, right? Now v prime j of 2 greater than 0 is the same thing as a j of 2 greater than 0, right? Now we have v j of 2 is the function vj is given right here. Now we substitute 2 into this expression right here. So we have 2 times 2 times 2 square minus 1 cube, right? So it's going to be 4 times 3 cube, right? So it's going to be 108, which is positive, right? Now since acceleration and velocity have the same sign, they're both positive, right? The speed of the particle is increasing. Now side note, if V positive, A positive, or V negative, A negative, both of this one make the speed of the particles increasing. If V positive, A is negative, V negative, A positive, the speed of the particle is decreasing. So keep that in mind. Now let's move on to question D. The particle j is at position s equals 7 at time t equals 0. Find the position of the particle j at time t equals 2. Alright, so we need to use the fundamental theorem of calculus. We have the integral from a to b of f of s ds is equal to f of b minus f of a, right? Now in this situation, we have the integral from 0 to 2 v j of t dt equals s j of 2 minus s j of 0, right? Now vj is going to be right here, right? So we have the integral from 0 to 2t times t squared minus 1 q dt equals sj of 2 minus sj of 0 is going to be right here, 7, right? Because t equals 0. So you need to minus 7. Now you're going to calculate this one by doing the u substitution, right? So let u be t squared minus 1. So you're going to take derivative both sides. So it could be du equals 2t dt, right? Now you need to change the lower limit and upper limit. The lower limit t equals 0, upper limit t equals 2, right? So this guy turns out to be u equals 0 substitute over here is going to be negative 1. 2 substitute over here is going to be 3, right? Now so you have sj of 2 equals this one right here turns out to be integral from negative 1 to 3. Alright, 2t dt can be written as du, right? T squared minus 1 can be written as u, and then you have q right here, so you put q, right? You need to add 7, right? Add 7 both sides. So this guy turns out to be u power 4 over 4, evaluated from negative 1 to 3 plus 7, right? So it could be 81 over 4 minus 1 over 4 plus 7, right? 81 minus 1 is going to be 80 divided by 4 is going to be 20 plus 7. So the answer is 27. And it's good time to stop. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember that if you failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine.